Imagine a video game where every small choice you make changes the entire story, where one simple yes or no can decide if a character lives, dies, or changes history. Now imagine that same game having more than 85 different endings. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that game already exists and it's called Detroit Become Human. And today we're gonna talk about what makes this game one of the most interesting and emotional experiences in gaming history. So Detroit Become Human was made by a French studio called Quantic Dream, led by writer and director David Cage. The team had one crazy dream: to make a game that feels like a movie, but where the player controls how the movie ends. In this game, your choices really matter. Every decision, every conversation, every action, even small ones, can completely change what happens next. The story has over 2,000 pages of script, more than 1,000 motion captured scenes, and around 85 unique endings. It's like playing 10 different movies at once, all connected by your decisions. The story takes place in Detroit, Michigan, in the year 2038. In this future, androids, human-like robots, are everywhere. They clean homes, build cars, care for kids, and even work as police officers. But not everyone is happy. Humans start losing their jobs to androids. People start to hate them. Some even attack them in the streets. The androids are treated like tools, not people. But something starts to change. Some androids begin to think, to feel, to want freedom. And that's where you come in. You control 3 androids whose stories decide the fate of the entire world. First, there's Connor, a prototype android built to help the police. His job is to hunt down deviants, androids that break their programming. Connor is smart, calm, and always follows the rules. But as the story goes on, he starts questioning everything. Why are the androids turning deviant? Are they really broken? Or are they just becoming human? Connor's story is about logic versus emotion. Will he stay loyal to his creators, or will he become one of the deviants he's supposed to stop? Depending on your choices, Connor can be a hero, a villain, or even a weapon for Cyberlife, which is the company that built him. And then there's Kara, a household android who takes care of a little girl named Elise. But her story starts in one of the most emotional ways possible. Her owner, Todd, is abusive and dangerous. One night, Kara has to make a choice: obey her programming or protect Elise. When you choose to save the girl, Kara becomes a deviant, one of the first androids to act out of love. From there, Kara and Elise go on a journey to find freedom. They hide from police, meet kind strangers, and try to reach Canada, a place where androids can live freely. Her story is full of heart and danger. Some players see her escape safely, others see her captured or even killed. It's a story about love, survival, and what it means to be a family even when you're made of metal and code. Then you have Marcus, the leader of the android revolution. He starts as a caretaker for an old artist named Carl. Carl treats him like his son and tells him that he's special, that he has a soul. But after a tragic event, Marcus is thrown away, left broken in a junkyard. He rebuilds himself and decides to fight for freedom. Marcus becomes the voice of the androids, but you decide how he leads it. Will it be peaceful and inspiring, or violent and full of chaos? His choices shape the world. Will humans accept androids as equals, or will the city burn? One of the coolest things about Detroit Become Human is how it tracks your decisions. After every chapter, you can see a flowchart, a big map showing what you did and what other players chose. Some paths are short and simple, others lead to completely new storylines. For example, save a character early on and they might help you later. Fail a quick time event and that character could die forever. Choose violence as Marcus and Connor's mission will change. Everything connects. That's why people say there are over 85 endings, because each combination of deaths, choices, and outcomes makes the ending unique. In one ending, androids live in peace with humans. In another, they take over the city by force, or everyone could die and the revolution ends in silence. No two players ever get the same story. That's what makes Detroit Become Human so special. On the surface, Detroit Become Human is a sci-fi game about robots, but deep down, it's about something much more human. It asks questions like, what makes us human? Do we have the right to control intelligent machines? And can love exist between something made by humans and something that is human? The androids are a mirror. They reflect our world, our fears, and our hope. And they show how easily we can hate what we don't understand. And they also show that empathy, kindness can change everything. Whether you play as Connor, Kara, or Marcus, the message stays the same. We all just want to be free. When Detroit Become Human released in 2018, it looked like a movie, played like a choice-based story, and made players feel like their decisions truly mattered. It sold more than 9 million copies, won dozens of awards, and even got used in schools and universities to talk about AI ethics and human rights. Few games make people cry, think, and argue about morality the way this one does. In the end, Detroit Become Human isn't just about robots, it's about us and the choices we make every day. Maybe that's why it has over 85 endings, because there is no single ending to humanity either. And remember, in life, just like in Detroit Become Human, every choice tells a story.